the IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly. Now we are checking the house if everybody's ready, and if there's any assistance you need, please let us know. All right. Now we have everything ready. Now I would like to pass the floor to Mr. John Moise DiCaro for the roll call.
Thank you for the floor, Moises Carta, IPSF APRO Secretary. We will now be starting the roll call. Let us start with the full members. NAPSA Australia, MAPS India, ISMA Farsi Indonesia, APS Japan, MyPSA Malaysia, and ZAPSO New Zealand, FJC PPHA Philippines, KNAPS Republic of Korea, PPHSF Pakistan delegated their vote to KNAPS Republic of Korea, and USPS Singapore, PISA Thailand. Let us proceed to the members in association. BDP SC Brunei Darussalam, SIPSF India, BEM FFUI Indonesia, BEM FFU Nair Indonesia, BEM Chem Fara Umpat Indonesia, BEM Chem FFAU GM Indonesia, BEM FUSD Indonesia, HMF APITB Indonesia, UOP MSU Myanmar, APSA New Zealand, UPA Philippines, PSA Taiwan. Can the full members please raise their voting cards? Scrutineers, please help in counting. Strength of the House is 11, simple majority is 6, 2/3 of the vote is 8, 10 full members present, 12 members in the association present. Now I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. Let's now proceed to the next motion. Beginning today, we will be having motion 18. This, the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly, accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of NSAPSO New Zealand for 2023 to the 2024 mandate. NSAPSO New Zealand, the floor is yours. Clarification?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for the floor. I'd just like to ask if I don't delegate my vote once I present later.
Points of information?
If I don't delegate my vote, when I present later, do I lose the vote for the entire morning session, or do I get it back once I get back on my seat?
Thank you. Thank you, FJCPPHA Philippines. So there are two cases for this. Either you will be delegating your vote to other MOs while you're presenting, but you will not have your votes back until the next roll call, which is which is later afternoon, or you will be we will be considering your vote as spoiled for the motion. So either you consider it as spoiled because you do not vote, or you give it to other MOs or delegate your votes to other MOs, but you will only have your votes back when we do the next roll call. Hope that clarifies. Thank you.
Now, it comes to the time passing the floor again to NSUPSO New Zealand. Whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Sorry, just slightly tall. Hi, I'm Naomi Knox, the contact person for NSUPSO New Zealand for 2024, so I'm halfway through my mandate at the moment. We have 150 members, but we represent just over 300 people, and we do second year, third year and fourth year pharmacy students at the University of Otago. We were established in 1963 under a different name and then changed to NSUPSO in 1997, before I was born. Then we joined IPSF in the 57th World Congress in 2011 in Thailand. Our mandate is from the 1st of January till the 31st of December, and we hold elections in semester 2. This is our structure. I'm not going to read out all the names. But our vision is to act as a cohesive body and cater for the academic, cultural, political and social needs of New Zealand pharmacy students. And we also provide as a liaison between staff and students. This is one of our main projects. We started this year. It's a dispensing race. So teams of 3 to 4 are given a script, and then they need to dispense it and check it and make labels as fast as possible. So we were sponsored by Countdown. So some of the lovely prizes. And another project is we had a collaboration with VNU HDMPO and NUSUPS to talk about clinical pharmacy in our respective countries. And we had a lecturer from our university who's a pharmacist prescriber in New Zealand talk. And we also run the Relay for Life to raise money for cancer. We also do a mentorship program to help younger students feel comfortable in pharmacy and help support their learning. And we also do a second year camp as people are joining in pharmacy to help them feel more comfortable and to create a welcoming environment. And these are some upcoming projects because I'm only halfway through my mandate, so I've got some exciting things coming up as well. And the photo is of the Teddy Bear Hospital, so where we talk to the community and stuff about different things with the hospital, and we collaborate with the Medical Association and the Dental Association and the Physio Association and genuinely everyone. But yeah, so that's a really cool thing that's exciting. And on our student exchange program, we've just recently opened up again. We had 2 students incoming and currently have 0 outgoing, but there's a lot of interest for winter SEP. So all of the SEOs, you might see a couple Kiwis coming in, hopefully. And for my final remarks, I really enjoyed the first half of my mandate, and I'm proud to have started some new projects, and hopefully we'll have slightly more momentum in the next half of my mandate. Because New Zealand's, or NSUPSO is a small organisation, it's hard to get funding and also enough participants to really do a lot of projects and stuff, but I'm really happy with what we've done and our outcomes. And just last but not least, future expectations. I hope that new projects and new relationships formed will continue onwards until the mandate is over. And just explaining the photos, that is most of our executive committee. And then this is, we had all of the new students draw the president with blindfolds. So that's how they think he looks. But anyway, thank you so much for listening to my report. Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I'll pass the floor back to you.
Thank you, NSUPSO New Zealand, for your presentation. Now I would like to open the floor for discussion. Parliamentary system, please. Any comments or questions? I'll give you a bit of time. It's early morning. We have new comment from a delegate from PISA, Thailand. The floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair. So my name is Soravis Desaraj. I'm from Pizza Thailand. So I wanted to ask about the upcoming projects, which is Maori Language Week collaboration with Japuna Kaitaka, right? So I wanted to know more about these activities because it's very interesting. I have seen that in New Zealand, you have like local people like Maori, right? And in Thailand, we have like a language in like a region that they only speak in a region such as like a northeastern Thai language, something like this. And we have to like ensure the patient counseling in like a language that the pharmacists know how to counseling in Thai language, which is in the region like that. So we want to know if you have like the patient counseling in like Maori language, some kind like of like that activities. Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair.
Thank you for your comments. Now I'd like to pass the floor to NSAPSO New Zealand.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor, and thank you for the question. Yes, so Multi-Language Week is mainly about making sure that everyone's able to know basic like words and greetings in Te Reo. All Māori people in New Zealand speak English, so it's not an issue for like patient counselling, but it's more an important thing of forming relationships between pharmacists and Māori patients. If we're able to greet people in Te Reo and introduce ourselves, then it just is a lot easier to build a rapport, especially because there's history with distrust with the medical system. So yeah, that's the goal of that project, is to collaborate with the Māori Pharmacy Students Association so that everyone's able to know more Māori words and just really build up on our education. Thank you. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your answer. Now I would like to pass the floor to a delegate from UFA Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. My name is Carmina Gabriel from UFA Philippines, and I just want to say, Naomi, thank you so much for all your help and congratulations for your report. You have been very hardworking, managing both as a contact person and also being a part of the Secretary Subcommittee. So thank you for your help in the team and also for me. I really appreciate your efforts, and I look forward for more of your efforts in IPSF APRO. I'm hoping to work with you again. Okay, thank you. Passing the floor back to the Chair.
Thank you for the comment. Any other comments? I see none. Oh, sorry, now we have the new comment from a delegate from NAPSA Australia.
Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair. My name is Aaliyah and I'm from NAPSA Australia, and I just wanted to know, with your events, do you often collaborate with your other university in New Zealand?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for your questions. Now I would like to pass the floor to NSAPSO New Zealand.
Okay. Thank you, Chair, for the floor, and thank you for the question. Not yet. I've been in talks with ABSA. We've been trying to plan something, but we're always slightly too busy. But hopefully, in this upcoming semester, we can plan and collaborate, but not currently, which is a real shame. And we're both very passionate about working together in the future. Thank you. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you for your answer. I would like to check the floor if there's any other questions. Now we have the new comment from ABSA News. There's a new direct from ABSA New Zealand. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. My name is Hyun Jung from ABSA New Zealand. As we're the only 2 pharmacy schools in New Zealand, and ABSA is relatively new to APRO, I would love to get some help from NZEPSO, and we look forward to collaborating with you in the future. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Once again, is there any other comments? I see none. Now we are proceeding to the voting. All those voting for? Against? Abstain? 10-0-1. This motion carry by a simple majority. Congratulations, Nary Subzone New Zealand. Next, we have the motion 20. The 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of IPSF Pakistan for the 2023 to the 2024. Since IPSF Pakistan is not here today, we are going to flag the report and we'll be proceeding to the voting. Thank you, technical team, for the share. Now, I would like to announce that if in circumstances that a member organization that have submitted the report aren't presenting here in person, we would be able to open the floor for discussion, but the questions will be directed to only the regional working group and we'll be answering on our best capacity. So now I would like to open the floor for discussion for the report of PPHSF Pakistan. If there's any questions, please feel free to submit the speaker code. New comment from NUSPS Singapore.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. My name is Ita from NUSPS Singapore. I'd like to ask a question to the Regional Relations Officer. So I saw the annual report of PPHSF Pakistan, and the part about SEP is like not filled up. So I'd like to ask about how is their SEP program, like do they have any incoming or outgoing students? Thank you.
Just to announce that we also have the chairperson of the student exchange. We also have the chairperson of student exchange here in person, so if you would like to direct the questions to her, it will be available to do so. But first we will pass the floor to our relation officers, Fanny.
the floor, Ms. Chairperson. Thank you for the question. Yi Terlin from NUSPS Singapore. I would like to answer that as of now, PPHSF haven't really told me anything about their current SEO plan, but we do know that they are still active as a membership of our organization. And I would really suggest you to ask the question and direct the question to the chairperson of Student Exchange Program, since we do have her in this room right now. Thank you. I'm giving the floor back to Ms. Chairperson.
Thank you for your answer. Now we have a direct comment from NUSPS Singapore.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Ita from NUSPS Singapore. Thank you, Ms. Fanny, for your answer. And okay, so I would like to ask the same question to the chairperson of Student Exchange about how is the SEP situation for PPHSF Pakistan in terms of the number of incoming and outgoing students. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Now I would like to pass the floor to our chairperson of Student Exchange, who is presenting here in person, Dorian.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Dorian, the chairperson of Student Exchange. Regarding the student exchange happening in PPHS Pakistan, I want to mention that from the beginning of the mandate, we've been contacting them to maybe know the SEO and get in touch with, but we didn't receive any answers. And with this in consideration, the member organization is not active in SEP. Thank you. I give the floor back to you.
Thank you for your answer. Now, we would like to ask if there's any other questions or comments. I see none. Now we are proceeding to the voting to accept and adopt the annual report of the contact person of PPHSF Pakistan. All those voting for? Against? Abstain? (1100). This motion carry unanimously. Congratulations, PPHSF Pakistan. We are proceeding on with motion 21. This, the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of FGC PPHA Philippines for the 2023 to the 2024 mandate. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Ms. Chair, for the floor. I'm Joshua Leaker, and contact person of FGC PHA Philippines for the 2023-2024 mandate. So, FGC PHA, or the Federation of Junior Chapters of the Philippine Pharmacy Association, is an organization that represents the pharmaceutical science and pharmacy students in the Philippines. So, FGC PHA was established in 1946 as an affiliate organization under the guidance of the Philippine Association of Colleges of Pharmacy and the Philippine Pharmacy Association. So, we have been an IPSF full member since 2021. We currently have 62 chapter schools and 15,575 members for this mandate. So shown here is the FGCU PHA team. We currently have 12 National Council members, 9 regional officers, and over 175 Central Committee members, or these are the people who work for FGCU PHA's projects throughout the mandate. So shown here is the FGCU PHA National Council and also the International Relations Office, which I currently lead. You can see here in RA, Cristiani Francisco, Chuma Cap, and Vincent Venus, and also Carmina, who is present today. So next, for the FGCU PHA projects, we have the under public health and advocacy, we have the mental health webinar, the Pharmakalinga, Pharmalanga, and the Pharmakaisa, which are the regional community development projects of FGCU PHA, with one project given in each major region in the Philippines. So we have 3. We also have the World Cancer Day and the Jam Pact, or the talent competition in FGCU PHA, which is done annually, which is also a fundraising for the community development projects of FGCU PHA. Up next, under professional development, we have the National Patient Counseling Event 2024 and the All Information or the review project for our fourth year students to prepare them for the licensure examination in the Philippines. Next, can you go back, please? We also have the National Pharmacy Debate Tournament. Next, please. Under the pharmacy education, we have the National Pharmacy Quiz Bee, also done annually, and also we have here 4 articles from the Pharmacollegian, which is the official publication of FGCU PHA. Under the international projects, we have the IPSF Philippine Association's visit, together with JBPHA PI and UVA Philippines. We also had the World AIDS Day campaign with JBPHA PI and NPSA Nepal. We also had the World Neglected Tropical Diseases Day with HMFAP ITV. We also had the APPS promotion and also the comparative study with BMFUI. Under the internal projects, we have here the World Pharmacist Day celebration, the elections for FGCU PHA, the InFocus or the introductory project for FGCU PHA done during the start of each mandate. We also have the Central Quest or our call for the committee members of FGCU PHA. We have the Pharmacy Licensure Exam Essentials, which are to prepare our pharmacy students who are currently going to take the pharmacist licensure examination in the Philippines, and also other projects. Next up, we have the, I'm glad to announce that FGCU PHA Philippines was granted the hosting rights for the IPSF APRO CDC 2024, which will be held in September in Manila, Philippines. For student exchange, I'm glad to announce that last November 2023, FGCU PHA was officially added to the student exchange program of IPSF. So we currently have 8 placements open for incoming students. So if you guys want to have your student exchange program in the Philippines, we currently have 8 placements, and we also have 2 outgoing quota. Shown here are the current projects for the student exchange program of FGCU PHA. Next, please. And to end our presentation, always one year pharmacy students through the FGCU PHA, together with its International Relations Committee, has continued the excellence from the previous year and has successfully collaborated with MOs not just in APRO but also other regions. We have stayed committed to actively participating in IPSF events and have shared opportunities to our members throughout the mandate. This year, we have been officially added to the student exchange program and are awaiting our very first student exchange students. The whole FGCU PHA is ready to welcome you to the Philippines. Again, APRO TDC 2024 is just around the corner, and we look forward to seeing you all in Manila, Philippines. So we've already submitted 16 activity reports. We've had 14 successful collaborators for this mandate, and we've reached out to over 30 MOs from not just APRO but also other regions. Lastly, on behalf of the International Relations Committee and the FGCU PHA, we would like to thank everyone who has collaborated and interacted with us this mandate. This year, we have collaborated with MOs beyond APRO, and we wish to expand more in the upcoming years. We hope to continue our good relations with everyone in the future. Thank you so much, and maraming salamat po.
Thank you, FGCU PHA, for the presentation. Now we would like to open the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from NAPSA Australia.
Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair. My name is Leah and I'm from NAPSA Australia. I believe I saw that you have over 15,000 members. I was just wondering how your engagement goes with all your projects that you run. I can see that you do quite a few, and I just wanted to see how many people were actually engaging in those. Thank you.
For our online projects...
Excuse me? The questions and answers only direct to the chairperson. Thank you for your comment, NAPSA Australia. Now I'd like to pass the floor to FGCU PHA Philippines.
Thank you, Ms. Chair, for the floor. So for the online projects of FGCU PHA, we have around like 1,000 to 2,000 participants for online projects, while for in-person projects, since the competitions and events are held per school, we have like representatives from each school coming to, depending on where the venue is in the Philippines, and they participate on behalf of their schools.
Thank you for your answer, FGCPPHA Philippines. Now I would like to move to the new comment from BMFFUI Indonesia.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Nadine from BMFFUI speaking. So first of all, congratulations, Mr. Joshua, on your presentation. I would like to give you a token of appreciation for all of your hard work for this mandate. I think all of us could agree that we could feel all of Mr. Joshua's efforts as a contact person and also the committee for APRO TDC 2024. I would also like to thank you for your partnership, especially during our comparative study project. So for my question, it would be, will there be any changes to APRO TDC 2024 other than the event dates? Thank you. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your comment. Now passing the floor to FGCPPHA Philippines.
Thank you, Ms. Chair, for the floor. So aside from the date change, we're going to maintain all the other details regarding TDC. So the venue, the location, and also the school that will be hosting APRO TDC will still be the same. Just the date that will be changed. Thank you.
For your answer. Now I'd like to pass the floor to BMFF UNE for the questions.
Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair. My name is Laxmi from BMFF UNED, and I have read the report from FGCPPHA the Philippines, and I am amazed with the great projects. And I want to ask for FGCPPH the Philippines, since I am the chairperson of SEP incoming BMFF UNED 2024. I have my attention and fully interested with SEP Expo from FGCPPHA, and please explain how SEP Expo works and what are the objectives, and I am looking forward for collaboration together in the future. Thank you. Giving the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your comment. Now I'd like to pass the floor to FGCPPHA Philippines.
Thank you, Ms. Chair, for the floor. Unfortunately, Trey, our SEO, is not here today, and I cannot answer on her behalf since she's been leading this project since it started. Thank you. Pass the floor back to you now, Trey.
Thank you for your answer. Now we are still opening the floor for discussion. Are there any new comments? Once again, are there any new comments? I see none. Now we are proceeding to the vote. All those voting for? All those against? All those abstain? Ten 0-1. This motion carried by simple majority. Congratulations, FGCPPHA Philippines. All right, let's move on to the next motion. Motion number 22. This is the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of KNAP's Republic of Korea for the 2023 to the 2024 mandate. Delegate from KNAP South Korea, Republic of Korea, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you, Chair, for the floor. Jian KNAP's Korea. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jian, and I'm the contact person of KNAP's. Next slide, please. I'll be starting by introducing the association. Yes, KNAPS was established in 2007 and got approved as the full member organization in IPSF in the same year. We hosted APRO APPS in 2010 and 2016, hosted IPSF World Congress in 2021, and we are hosting the World Congress again in August. We have 13 executive board members and 150 staff members, and the most recent number of regular members in KNAPS is 4,950. KNAPS holds one General Assembly and two regular assemblies in a year as the highest decision-making body. Executive board members include President, Vice President, Treasurer, and the chief of each of the 10 teams that you can see in this little box. And we have staff members working in one of these 10 teams, and there are regular members. Now, I would like to introduce some of the works that KNAPS has done throughout last year. Public health team ran medicine awareness campaign. It is an annual project, and we run this in 2 different regions. This is where pharmacy students educate the public on the correct use of emergency medicine, nutrition supplement, dosage forms, and artificial tears. Next, National Congress is one of the, next slide please. Thank you. Yes, National Congress is one of the biggest events that KNAPS throws every winter. Pharmacy students from all over the country gather up and participate in a public health forum, public health campaign, PCE, CSE, and some lectures given by healthcare professionals. There are also other professional development competitions. We collaborate with pharmaceutical companies or organizations. For ISC, Korean pharmaceutical company joined to organize and run the event. And we had another PD events with Novartis Korea 2 years in a row. And in academic conference, which is conducted with the help of Pharmaceutical Society of Korea, the participants wrote thesis papers and made a poster. As one of the international projects, we hold K-Farm Leaders Camp right before the National Congress. This is where international delegates are invited and do some activities under the main theme of leadership. KNAPS also tries to interact with other MO. We have a workshop with PSA Taiwan and APS Japan every semester. And in this winter, we also had a project with NUSPS Singapore, UPSA United Kingdom, and CAPSI Canada. There are some projects that, which is for encouraging KNAPS members to get involved in the international activities, such as IPSF events and CEP Fair, and Beyond Borders, which was a seminar with pharmacists working in countries other than Korea. Next slide, please. Besides PD, PE, and international ones, KNAPS also provides networking events so the pharmacy students in the country can interact with each other. There is a list of some activities regarding this. And in the next slide, there is a table for the projects that KNAPS has held throughout last year. And for student change exchange program, we provide both incoming and outgoing. We have incoming only in summer, and there is a visiting program and research program. To summarize, we had total 18 incomers in last summer, 10 people for outgoing in winter, and 17 for outgoing in summer, and we are welcoming 29 incomers for this summer. Also, there are other activities such as virtual SAP with other member organizations. Yes, and for the final remarks, regarding the activity reports, KNAPS submitted 10 reports by the time making the annual report, and for now we have submitted 42 activity reports total. And as for the final remarks, there was a transition in pharmacy curriculum in Korea from 4-year to 6-year studies, and accordingly, KNAPS tried to make enhancement in both quality and diversity of the projects. And as we are hosting World Congress this year, we are expecting to build a deeper relationship with other member organizations. This is the end of the annual report by KNAPS. Thank you for listening. Now I pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your presentation, KNAPS South Korea, the Republic of Korea. Now I'd like to open the floor for discussion. Once again, I would like to open the floor for discussion. Are there any new comments? I see none. Now we have one new comment from BMFF UNER. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Chair, for the floor. I'm Karin from BMFF UNER Indonesia. First of all, I would like to appreciate all of the things that you have done in this mandate. Well done, what a great programs. I want to ask about the way you're concepting the IPSF events and SEP Fair, because we have a similar program upcoming and it's our first year to implement these programs and the target itself for the new students. So I would like to learn from your programs about the way you implement that program. I think, thank you, and passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your comments. Now I would like to pass the floor to KNAP's Republic of Korea.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor, and thank you for the question. The main objective of the IPSF Events and SEP Fair is to encourage people to join in IPSF team or APRO subcommittee or any other international events, and also join the student exchange program. So we run this into, we divide the event into two sections, and for the first section, we invite the KNAPS member who had worked in IPSF team or APRO subcommittees, and then they are explaining what the work is like to, to be in this organization. And also we invite the delegates who joined World Congress or APPS, so that we can draw more delegates to join for the next year. And also for the SEP program, student exchange program, we invite the people who joined the student exchange program for like 3 or 4 different countries. And then they are explaining what they did and what they have learned from that program, so that people can understand what they can learn and gain when they go to join the student exchange program. Thank you, and I pass the floor back to Chair.
Thank you for your answer. Still opening the floor for discussion. Are there any new comments? I see none. Now we are proceeding to the vote. All those voting for? All those voting against? Abstain? $11 for, 0 against, 0 abstain. This motion carry unanimously. Congratulations, KNAP's Republic of Korea. Now we are proceeding to motion 23. This, the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of NUSPS Singapore for the 2023 to the 2024 mandate. NUSPS Singapore, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. So my name is Ita from NUSPS Singapore. So I'm a committee member, so I'll be presenting on behalf of our contact person, Haswen. Okay, so first to introduce our organization. This is the Executive Committee of NUSPS. And NUSPS stands for NUS Pharmaceutical Society. It's the official student body that represents around 800 pharmacy and pharmaceutical science students from NUS Department of Pharmacy and Pharmaceutical Science. So this is our mission and vision. And our organization is split into 3 main cells from left to right, which is overseen by the President, Vice President Internal, and Vice President Special Projects respectively. So these cells represent the different committees of NUSPS who organize their own projects every year. So moving on to our projects, here is the timeline for our projects for the academic year 2023 to 2024. And as you can see, our organization has projects every month, so our students will never be short of pharmacy-related opportunities. So we have a 5-house system, where students are separated into their own house at the start of university, and the respective house committees organize their own activities and help to build a family spirit among our students. So within the houses, we also have a senior-junior pairing system, where freshman is paired with a senior who will help them integrate into the university culture and guide them along their journey. So we value giving back to the community, and that's why we have many opportunities for students who are looking to volunteer. For example, we have the Know Your Medicines, Get It Right, which is a community program where we have simple health screenings conducted by pharmacy students with pharmacists. And another project is Health Tech, where pharmacists also help to do point-of-care testing and health screening for the public. We also organize overseas community involvement programs. Currently, the program goes to Cambodia, where we will interact with the health professionals and the children, primary school children there. Yeah. Okay, so beyond giving to the community, NUSPS also aims to give students many opportunities to grow professionally and develop career insights. First, you have the X-Farm Camp, which provides pre-university students the chance to learn what being a pharmacy student entails, so they can make a more informed decision whether to join the pharmacy course. We also have industry visits and company talks, which aims to provide students opportunities to know more about possible career paths. Yeah. Okay, and we also have outreach events like NUS Open House, where we have a booth where we have student ambassadors and professors to share about academic life to prospective students. So we also have freshman orientation projects every year. We have the Pharmacy Orientation Camp, Rocket Fuel, and Pharmacy Orientation Week, where freshmen can gather and play games and other activities to forge friendships. And we also have this very big event in NUS called Rag and Flag. So Flag is where we raise funds from the public, and Rag is where we put up a very big performance with costumes and floats that are handmade. Yeah. Okay, so lastly, we have the international collaborations. So we value providing international experiences to our students to encourage growth and develop a global mindset. So the virtual SCP 2023, which many of you might know about, is a part of providing our students with the opportunity to learn about pharmacy in many of our fellow Asia-Pacific countries and interact with peers through posters and other activities. We also have the International Pharmacy Forum, which focuses on pharmacy and pharmaceutical science course, pathways to becoming a pharmacist, and the student exchange program opportunities in Australia, New Zealand, and Singapore. So there's also PPAW, which is pharmacy professions around the world, and the recently concluded collaboration with NZSO New Zealand, which exposed the students to the life of pharmacists in other countries and provide students the opportunity to interact with pharmacy students from other countries through various activities. And next we have Farm Mandarin coming at the end of the month, where our International Relations Committee has been hard at work planning the activities in preparation to host friends from Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Malaysia. So moving on to the student exchange program, this year we have successfully sent one outgoing student to Australia for retail pharmacy experience, and we'll hopefully be sending one more to Serbia. We have had issues finding host organizations for incoming students, which are the same sentiments felt as last year. Nonetheless, we are looking forward to hosting one incoming student under a research opportunity in NUS. So the activities of Student Exchange Committee are as follows. And okay, the CP would like to give his final remarks, which is like to contact him if you are interested in any collaboration with NUSPS. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. Just want to make it consistent. We are going to clap at the beginning of the presentation and once the motion is accepted. Sorry for that. However, I would like to open the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from NAPS Australia.
Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair. I would like to know what the purpose of the house system is and how people are allocated to the houses. Thank you.
Thank you for your questions. Now I would like to pass the floor to NUSPS Singapore.
Thank you, Ms. Chair, for the floor. So the house system in NUS Pharmaceutical Society, we have 5 houses, and I think students are randomly allocated to a house, but basically the purpose is so that the students can have a community within the bigger pharmacy student population, and the houses also allow them to like know people from pharmacy and pharmaceutical science, and also like do various activities together. Like for example, the various house committees will organize activities like outings for the houses. So they will get to know more people, as well as academically. The houses also have academic mentors, which are professors, which are assigned to each of the houses, which will also be assigned to the students from the respective houses. So they will have more support from the professors as well. And also, as mentioned just now, the senior junior pairing system, where we have seniors and juniors from the same house will be paired together. Yeah. So there are various activities that happen within the house that gives our pharmacy and pharmaceutical science students more like a sense of community and more support during their 4 years in the course. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. Now I would like to pass the floor to the next new comment, a delegate from KNAP's Republic of Korea.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Jian Han, KNAPS Korea. My question is, there are the volunteering projects, and as KNAPS is trying to increase the number of community services starting from the next year, I would like to ask you to elaborate more on what was the volunteering projects were like. Thank you.
Thank you for your questions. Now I would like to pass the floor to NUSPS Singapore.
Thank you, Ms. Chair, for the floor. So for the volunteering projects, in terms of local volunteering, the main projects is Know Your Medicines, Get It Right, which is kind of like a health fair that we have like in the community, like in a shared community space, where we will set up booths, and actually we invite like okay, the main part of the event is there will be pharmacists, and then we have a booth with like pharmacists who are there, who will be able to provide the public with like free medication counseling, and we also have simple health screening modalities like blood pressure taking, height and weight measurement. Yeah, so that's the main part, and we also invite like other sponsors and other partners from various like health related organizations who like to like present and like increase the awareness about various health issues in the community. So that is Know Your Medicines, Get It Right. And then we also have Health Tech, which is also like a health screening program, but there's more modalities. So we have like point of care testing for like lipids, HbA1c testing, yeah, various health screening modalities. And we also have pharmacists who will review the results immediately after they do the screening and provide the proper advice or referrals if required. And also there's also collaborations with other community partners and organizations to set up their booths and like, promote health awareness in the community. So that's for the local one. And for overseas, we have a trip to Cambodia. So it's been happening for 2 years now. And so we collaborate with a local organization in Cambodia. It's called Water and Healthcare Foundation. Yeah, so we go there and we do a few activities. Firstly is that we help to promote like or like share how Singapore treats diseases to the local healthcare professionals from the rural healthcare centers, and also we also go down to the rural healthcare centers itself, and we will meet the healthcare workers there and teach them some things like how we do like CPR, how we do first aid like bandaging, yeah, and also we also go to interact with the local community more and also understand the culture more lah. So like we visit this primary school, then we interact with the primary school children. We teach them like simple health awareness things, like for example like what food is safe to eat, how to wash their hands properly. Yeah, so those are some of the activities we do. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. We have a new comment from FGC APRO Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Ms. Chair, for the floor. I'd actually like to drop the comment since it was similar to the question asked by KNAPS Korea. Thank you.
Thank you for your questions. Now I would like to pass the floor to NUSPS Singapore. Sorry? Oh, my bad. Oh, good. My apologies. Now I would like to ask for the floor. We're open for discussion and we're still receiving new comments. I see none. Now we are proceeding to the vote. All those voting for? All those voting against? Abstain? This motion carry unanimously. Congratulations, NUSPS Singapore. As we are proceeding, I would like to pass the chair to Mr. John Moises Dicado.
Moises Carta chairing the assembly. Let us proceed to motion 24. This is the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of PSAT Thailand for 2023 to 24. May we have the contact person of PSAT Thailand to present? The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I'm Leah, the contact person of PSAT Thailand for the 2024 to 2025. As I begin my term for only a month, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the committee of PSAT in the last mandate that worked hard all along the past year. So, first of all, I would like to introduce you PSAT briefly. The Pharmaceutical Student Association of Thailand, or PSAT, attributed in 1975. We strive to lead pharmaceutical education and encourage students participate in healthcare initiatives. We are the sole representative body for Thai pharmacy students, encompassing 20 universities and about 12,000 members across Thailand. Our organization is structured into 8 portfolios to ensure our members' growth and development while contributing to the broader healthcare community. Last year, we initiated and contributed in diverse activities. I would like to highlight 5 of this event. Okay, first is our public health campaign, leftover drug awareness and appropriate management. This project is tackle the consequence of improper drug disposal by raising awareness about unused medication and their environmental and economic impact. We established collection center in 20 member universities and collaborate with the pharmacy project to promote green pharmacy. Next is the PSAT psychology lesson, which promotes psychological learning for pharmacy students. It enables them to apply this knowledge in their professional career and enhance self-awareness. Last year's theme is work-life balance, aim to help Thai pharmacy students achieve equilibrium between their study and personal life. Next is one of our flagship events. Every year we organize pharmaceutical event that every member university will send their representative to complete TCE and other academic competition. And the next one, this is our new initiative collaboration with SMAT, or Society of Medical Students of Thailand, and the SAT, or Dental Student Association of Thailand. This is the White Coast Mental Health Assembly. It's a process designed to engage student group in identifying, brainstorming solutions, and presenting policy proposals and various guidelines through design thinking methodology. At the end of the day, this proposal will be presented at the National Health Assembly on mental health issues in order to promote a non-violent society in Thailand and to transmit to relevant organizations thereafter. And the final project I would like to highlight is Growing Up Your English with PSAT, which fall under our international affairs portfolio. Our responsibility extends beyond external relations and student exchange program. We also commit to develop second or third language skills for Thai pharmacy students to preparing them to become the global pharmacists. Many Thai pharmacy students feel anxious about using English and often lack comfortable space to practice. This project creates a community corner where Thai pharmacy students can build confidence in using English. It provides a supportive environment for students to practice and improve their language skills, essentially for their future role in global pharmacy field. Regarding our student exchange program, in last year, we faced challenges that prevent incoming and outgoing exchange. However, we increased opportunity through a virtual step in 2023 titled Harmonizing Pharmaceutical Practice Across Diverse Culture. As we begin our new mandate, we are focusing on fostering inclusivity and ensuring step opportunities are accessible to our members. We also planning to launch a SEP on tour in this year.
allowing incoming students to explore Thailand with local students. And the final remark, in the past mandate, due to internal coordination issue, we were unable to submit any activity report. For my mandate, I am committed to increasing transparency in our operation and strengthening our working system. Our goal is to create a more opportunity for Thai students to participate in international activity. We recognize that Thai students face various challenges, including language barrier and financial concerns. Therefore, we are firmly committed to fostering greater inclusivity within our organization this year. We also aim to provide concrete benefit to students through a diverse range of activity. And our aspiration is to strengthen partnership, fostering knowledge and exchange, and provide platform for our members to develop their skill and broaden their horizon. By working closely with other MO and leverage the collective expertise our regional network, we believe that we can overcome existing challenges and unlock new possibilities for the growth and empowerment of pharmacy students across Thailand and Asia Pacific as well. Thank you. So I had the floor to the chair.
Thank you, PSAT Thailand, for the report. Now I'm opening the floor for discussion. If you have any questions or any comments to this motion or to the contact person of PSAT Thailand, please send your speaker codes to the official Google form. We have a new comment from a delegate from FJCPPHA Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for the floor. I'd like to ask something regarding the leftover drug awareness and appropriate management project. So, in the Philippines, we're having a difficult time regarding the proper disposal of expired drugs. So, I'd like to ask where these collection centers for safe disposal were established. Were these established at each school or a different center for collection? Thank you.
Thank you, FJCPPHA Philippines. Now I'm passing the floor to PSAT Thailand.
Thank you for the floor and thank you for the question. I could say that it's our lucky that we have the one partnership with FMNT and the SIT all along. So it's easily to gather all along of them, and also we also get the stakeholder like Ministry of Public Health and also National Health Assembly from SMIT, that they also they is a collective partnership together first before collaboration the project with us. So I could say that the successful of this project is from our partnership. Thank you.
Thank you, PSAT Thailand. Now we have a new comment from BEM FFU near Indonesia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Yoga from BEM FFU near Indonesia speaking. Congratulations, Leah, on the new mandate. I wanted to give my gratitude to you and also the past contact person, Noel, for collaborating with us in the APRO Collaboration Week. On behalf of BEM FFU near Indonesia, we hope to work with you, PSAT Thailand, more in the future. Thank you so much. Giving the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, BEM FFU near Indonesia. Now passing the floor to... Okay. Please update the speaker list. Now we have a new comment from NSAPSO New Zealand. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Mr. Chair. I'm Naomi from IPSF New Zealand. I would just like to, first of all, compliment you on your report. It was very pretty. And I would like to ask about the Pride Month webinar and what exactly it entailed, because it sounds like something that could be very interesting to run in IPSF. And if you want anyone to collaborate, if you do it next year, let me know. Thank you for the attention.
Thank you, NSAPSO New Zealand. Now passing the floor to PSAT Thailand.
Thank you for the floor and thank you for the question. I would like to say that the Pride Month webinar, actually we also have the other project that is celebrating Pride Month with PSAT. That is a project all along the month of this June. So this is our initiative because we would like to advocate about the LGBTQ plus right in healthcare and also the transgender health. So in the first of these three projects, we promote and also inform the information in our Instagram about the transgender health or how to how the pharmacy student and pharmacy can be aligned with LGBTQ plus. And for the Pride Month webinar, it's like the conclusion of all along the month what we're learning. And we have a guest that she is a transgender pharmacist to inform and discussion about the transgender right healthcare, and also we also talk about in this month we just only legalize the same gender marriage in Thailand. So we also talk about this right, how this law can be developed in the future. So it's something like we're talking about the policy discussion, what we would like to add in this law, or that is the in the I mean that in the situation right now in Thailand that we have already implemented for transgender health or anything we would like to discuss, or we would like to bring this proposal policy to the government more. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, PISA Thailand. Now we have a direct from a delegate from PISA Thailand.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I want to elaborate more on celebrating Pride Month with PISA Thailand and Pride Month webinar. So celebrating Pride Month with PISA Thailand is for this year, the Pharmaceutical Students Association of Thailand wants to ensure, amplify, and strengthen the ability to embrace diversity by representing LGBTQIA+ pharmacy students in our infographic. And moreover, we want to fostering a knowledge about LGBTQIA+ people. Yeah, and the most importantly, the Pride Month webinar. The activity in the Pride Month webinar consists of how to use the hormone replacement therapy. As all of you may know, Thailand has passed the same-sex marriage, so congratulations to Thai people. And we're talking about the policy and law in Thailand that we could have embrace or having something to talk about in our policy sessions. And the last session, we also talk about how a pharmacist could appropriately talk to the LGBTQIA+ individuals. Yes, so thank you for the floor.
Thank you, PISA Thailand. Do we still have any new comments? Therefore, being none, we will be proceeding to the voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? Can you please have the voting? 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstain. Congratulations, PISA Thailand, for your annual report. This motion carried unanimously. Let us proceed to the new motion, to the next motion. Motion 25, this is the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of TDTUPO Vietnam for 2023 to 2024. Since TDTUPO Vietnam is not present in the room, we will be sharing the report of their contact person. They will now be presenting the annual membership organization report of TDTUPO Vietnam. Both documents are available in the official Google Drive for ODs. Thank you. I am now opening the floor for discussion. And as a reminder, since TDTOBO Vietnam is not present in the room, the RWGs will be answering all your questions the best that we can. Do you have any new comments? We have a new comment from a delegate from FJCPPJ Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for the floor. Joshua from FJCPPJ Philippines. I'd just like to ask why TDTUPO were not able to delegate a vote as a full member this RA. I'd like to ask the Secretary. Thank you for the floor.
Thank you, FJCPPJ Philippines. Now I'm passing the chair back to the chairperson, Ms. Mancheri Sangmeng Escalavote.
Taking the chair back. Thank you so much for your questions. I would like to pass the floor now to Mr. John Moises Dicada, our secretary.
Thank you for the floor. Moises Carta, IPSF APRO Secretary. Currently, TDTOPO Vietnam has a new CP, so they're technically the new CP is in US right now, and he or she cannot attend. She cannot attend the assembly right now. But with your question with regards to the question of the delegate from FJCPPJ Philippines as to why TDTOPO Vietnam did not delegate their vote as a full member, we have talked to them. We had a meeting with them, and we tried our best to ask for them to delegate their vote. However, the organization decided not to delegate their vote to the RA or to any members association for this regional assembly, and we do respect that decision, and that was the only reason we got from them. Now I'm passing the floor back to the chair. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. If you do have a further comments, please feel free to direct the comment, or still opening the floor for a new comment discussion. I see none. We're now proceeding to the voting. Full member, all those voting for. Against? Abstain? Eleven for, 0 against, 0 abstain. This motion carried unanimously. Congratulations, TDTUPO Vietnam. Next, proceeding with motion 26. The 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of BUPS Bangladesh of 2023 to the 2024. As the contact person cannot be here and there's no representative from Bangladesh, we'll be flagging the presentation and we will be proceeding to the discussion. Thank you to the technical team for the presentation. Now I would like to open the floor for discussion. If anyone has no questions for BUPS Bangladesh. I see none. Full members? All those. Oh. We are proceeding to the voting. All those voting for? All those against? All those abstain? Eleven for, 0 against, 0 abstain. Congratulations, BUPS Bangladesh. This motion has been carried unanimously. Next, we are proceeding with motion 27. This, the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of EPE Bangladesh for the 2023 to the 2024 mandate. Once again, the representative from EPE is not here in person, so we'll be flagging the report and we'll be opening the floor for discussion. Thank you, technical assistant. Now we would like to open the floor for discussion. If you are interested in submitting any new comment, please feel free to submit your speaker code. I see none. Now we are closing the floor of the discussion and proceeding to the vote. A full member, all those voting for, please raise your motion cards. All those against, abstain. 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstained. This motion carried unanimously. Congratulations, EPE Bangladesh. Proceeding with motion 28. This, the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of BDPSC Brunei Darussalam for the 2023 to the 2024 mandate. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. My name is Humaira, and I'm the contact person of BDPSC Brunei Darussalam. So I am pleased to present the annual report of BDPSC 2023 to 2024 mandate. So going to the introduction, BDPSC stands for Brunei Darussalam Pharmacy Student Club, and we were just been established just last year in 2023. And BDPSC is representing 47 pharmacy students from Pangeran Anak Putri Rashidah Sa'datul Bulkiah Institute of Health Sciences, University Brunei Darussalam. And just for your information, UBD is the only university that offers pharmacy course. So our vision is to foster an environment of growth, unity, and collaboration that inspires and empowers pharmacy students of Brunei Darussalam to become valuable healthcare leaders. And our mission is to establish partnerships with academic institutions, healthcare organizations, and industry leaders, build connections with like-minded individuals, and advocate for pharmacy students based on your feedbacks. So regarding our organizational chart, it is consisting of our president, and under our president is the vice president one, which also holds the position of contact person, which is me. And I am supervising the secretary, treasurer, student exchange officer, and public relation officer in media. So for the vice president too, she is supervising the public relation officer media, chairperson of project, and chairperson of pharmacy student advocacy. So for our projects, we haven't done really much big projects yet, but I am pleased to tell that we have conducted 4 projects so far, and the first one is the World Pharmacy Day last year, 2023. So we actually collaborated with Brunei Ministry of Health, and we advocate the pharmacy's role in enhancing health. We also highlight the UBD pharmacy program, so we're like promoting pharmacy programs since we don't have a lot of students yet. And we also foster community engagement and career guidance. Our next project is the World Mental Health Day in 2023, and it was held in our faculty, PAPRSB Institute of Health Sciences. And the objective is to increase public understanding of mental health issues, emphasizing the importance of mental well-being for individuals and communities while also raising funds for our association. So we basically sell like the enamel pins, brownies, and flowers. And so because since we're still new, so we still need like the financial for our association. The next project is OSCA game. So we introduce the first year pharmacy students to OSCA in an engaging manner, equipping them with knowledge and skills to excel in their upcoming assessment, while also providing an opportunity for senior students to apply their knowledge. Other than that, we also had a sharing session on how to use the BNF to the first year pharmacy students. And the last one is a logo design competition for IHS merchandise. So we collaborated with our faculty student council, and then the objective is to create the first ever logo for our faculty. So for the student exchange program, our SCP is currently unavailable due to a certain reason. We actually had discussed this with our pharmacy lecturers regarding this, and she said that it requires a lot of processes and it would take a long time and further discussion with the upper hands, the admin. And my final remarks is BDPSC remains dedicated to fostering academic excellence, professional growth, and community engagement among pharmacy students. So the activities we organized during our mandate provided us with valuable experiences and skills, especially throughout the event planning process. So nonetheless, we still have a long way to go, and we must focus on refining our strategies, fostering greater collaboration, and continuously seeking feedback to enhance our future initiatives. And we have submitted 3 reports so far. So evaluation and future expectation is having opportunities with IPSF actually provide VDPAC to achieve our mission and vision. So our future expectation is to conduct more events and activities and to collab with other IPSF member organizations. And we hope that we could represent the voice of Brunei pharmacy students internationally. That's it from me. Thank you, and I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your presentation. Now I would like to open the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from IPSF New Zealand. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I'm Naomi from IPSF New Zealand. I would just like to start off by congratulating you on your mandate. You've done so many amazing projects, especially for it being your first year. It's truly inspirational. And my question is about the Oscar game. It sounds really interesting, and I was just wondering more if I can get some more information on how it was run and how it was promoted. Thank you.
Thank you for your comment. Now I would like to pass the floor to BD PSC Brunei Darussalam.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. So for the Oscar game, we actually do this for the first year pharmacy students, and it's just held in our university, our own classroom. And for the games, the first one is Decode Symptoms. So Decode Symptoms is basically, it's like a puzzle games where the participants were given 6 minutes to rearrange a list of conversation between a pharmacist and their patient. And then the RX detective, the prescription detective, is where participants are asked to spot like any mistakes in the prescription. For the ACE queries, it's a game that teaches how to approach or communicate with patients that has any inquiries regarding their drugs. And as for the pharma ethics, that one is similar to like the communication between the pharmacist and the patient, but it's more to the cultural sensitivity. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for your answer. Any further comments? I see none. Now I'm closing the floor of discussion and proceeding to voting. Full member, all those voting for. Against? Abstain? For, 0 against, 0 abstain. This motion carry unanimously. Congratulations, BDPSC Brunei Darussalam. Next, we are proceeding with motion 29. This is the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of IPGASF India for the 2023 to the 2024 mandate. Once again, we will be flagging the report as well as the annual report presentation. Thank you to technical assistant. Now I would like to open the floor for discussion. We just want to remind it one more time, if the member organizations aren't here in person, the questions will be directed to the regional working group. I see none. Closing the floor for discussion. Now I'd like to proceed to voting. All those voting for? Against? Abstain? 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstain. This motion carry unanimously. Congratulations, IPSF India. Next motion number 30. The 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of IPSF India for the 2023 to the 2024 mandate.
Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair. This is Purvi Chaturvedi, contact person, SIPSF India. Starting with the presentation, Sri Aurobindo Institute of Pharmacy Student Federation is a non-governmental, non-political, non-religious, non-profit umbrella organization representing pharmacy students and graduates. We represent more than 500 students, and the Student Executive Board, that is the SEB, is the supreme decision-making body of SIPSF and shall decide the furtherance of the objectives of SIPSF. Our vision and mission includes providing students with a well-rounded cultural awareness of integrative medicine and the vital role for pharmacists in the community, engaging in high-level interactions with the community, and various pharmacy month activities that pharmacy in the healthcare field. This year we have done several projects, and most of our projects this year highlights the awareness programs of several diseases in growth in the world. To start with, we had the patient counseling event or workshop. This 3-day event was organized for students with around 58 participation to enhance their counseling skills, empathy, and understanding of patient care. Project 2 is the awareness campaign for cervical cancer. With the alarming increase in the number of cases of cervical cancer in the world, CPSF organized a Nukkad Natak, that is called a skit, in the public regions of our local cities, describing awareness about the disease, causes, symptoms, preventions, and treatment through a storyline based on cervical cancer patient and negligence of the symptoms of the disease. Next is the Annual Fest, Cognoise. This included 2 types of events, the technical and the cultural event. Technical events included the debate competition and the poster presentation competition, and cultural event included the dances, singings, and other talent competitions. More than 60 students participated in the cultural event. Next up, we had a National Science Day event in which there was 3 competitions organized for the participants. More than 125 participants were there in this competition. First was the quiz competition, second being the essay writing competition, third being the hint chase competition. Next up, we have PCOS awareness seminar that was organized with the help of members of the Indian Fertility Society. That was to promote the health awareness among student community about the PCOS disease. Next up, we had the marathon on the World Cancer Day for the awareness of the disease, and in other activities we included the Pharma Invasion, that is we celebrated the birthday of father of Indian pharmacy, that is M.L. Shroff, online infographic contest on cancer, talk session of opportunities in studying abroad, session on dangers of drug trafficking. I would also like to highlight that due to the early submission of the reports, I could not add the events that happened after the submission, so I would like to highlight those as well. We on World Environment Day organized a cleanliness and plantation drive around the city in rural and public areas. we collaborated with other IPSF members on the World Blood Donor Day as well. And I'm happy to announce that SAIPSF is planning on to introducing a yearly Student Federation magazine. We are now inviting the articles about pharmaceutical science, current events, social justice, academic discourse, or any other topic relevant to the student community. There will be also a section for young talented writers out there, dedicating an entire section to literature, artwork, photography. And for us, the magazine is a tool of reflection and a way of students to express themselves. With this, I would like to thank the chair and pass the floor back to the chair. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the presentation. Now I would like to open the floor for discussion. Parliamentary system, please. Once again, are there any comments? If so, I would like to close the floor for discussion. Full members, all those voting for? Against? Abstain? 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstain. This motion carried unanimously. Congratulations, IPSF India. Proceeding to motion number 31. This, the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of BMFFUI Indonesia for the 2023 to 2024 mandate. Delegate from BMFFUI, the floor is yours.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. A pleasure to be with you all here. I'm Nadine, CP of BMFFUI Indonesia. Allow me to present BMFFUI annual report. So, next slide please. Okay, so BMFFUI stands for Badan Eksekutif Mahasiswa Fakultas Farmasi Universitas Indonesia, established in 2012. We have the status of member in association representing 686 students based in Depok, Indonesia. Next slide, please. This is our organization structure. Nothing much has changed ever since last year, but we have added a new department called the Career Development Department under our Student Affairs Coordinator. As a CP, I'm automatically selected to be the head of the International Relations Department, also with my Student Exchange Officer as the vice head. This past year, BMFFUI has focused on our inter-association collaborations. One highlight was our Deaf Awareness Week. It was an online campaign where members learned sign language and shared it via Instagram. We collaborated with 5 different IPSF MOs, KPSA Iran, MyPSA Malaysia, IPSF Egypt, JPSA Jordan, and also FICA of Costa Rica. And we also collaborated with MyPSA Malaysia on the APRO Level Up project, which was an interpersonal skills workshop. Some past project that I want to mention is also last year's comparative study with FJC PPHA Philippines. Okay, in the realm of public health and advocacy, we ran initiatives like Far City, where we collected donations to distribute basic necessities, and Pharmacy Action Day, where we provided vitamins to students in our university. Next slide. For PD, for PD and PE, we have IPSF Spirit. It is an annual event where we introduce IPSF to the newcomers, and also we have open house. FFUI, it's a faculty exploration program. We have webinars, workshops, competition, and also campus tours here. Next slide, please. And also we have IPSF Alert. It is basically a publication where we share IPSF updates, standing ovations to give appreciation to recognize our students' achievements, and also recaps, and we see to share a recap of past APPS and WUC. Next slide. In May, we officially started our mandate with our grand launching event. Next slide. On behalf of my student exchange officer, Adis, allow me to present the annual report for our SEP program. BMFFUI provides hospital pharmacy, pharmaceutical industry, and or research internship opportunities for students under IPSF. Our offline incoming summer SEP is planned to run this year from the 15th of July until the 3rd of August, expecting 4 to 5 students. Next slide, please, to the final remarks. Okay, thank you so much. An updated number for our PAF is 17 as of right now, and more will come. Overall, BMFFUI has shown great progress, though we have faced challenges with declining student interest due to a new faculty curriculum. Despite this, our team's hard work, consistency, and dedication have led to many accomplishments that fill me with pride. I would like to thank the IPSF Exco, our beloved RWGs, the amazing CPs of IPSF APRO, my student exchange officer, my international relations staff, and BMFFUI functionaries for their invaluable guidance and support. I look forward to continued collaboration in the future and wish you all great success. Thank you very much. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your presentation. Now I would like to open the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from Ismafasi, Indonesia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. My name is Rex. I'm from Ismafasi, Indonesia. Hi, BMFQI. Hi, Nadine. I would like to express my gratitude for your hard work and excellency, and I see that you are a very responsible person. And I've seen you bridging the ICAM, FFUE, and also the IPSF. And of course, I represent Gita's gratitude. And we are also looking for forward collaboration. But I would like to ask you one question. How would you like to share one struggle in your mandate during your mandate CP, and how would you overcome that?
Thank you for your questions.
Giving the floor back to the chair. Thank you.
Now I'd like to pass the floor to BMFFUI Indonesia.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I think one of the struggles that I had was we had a different handover period with IPSF. So during my first 3 months of mandate, it was only me and my student exchange officers. I had so little help. All the publications, all the projects, we handled it just by the two of us, especially the IPRO level up that we had with my PSA Malaysia. It was only me and Adis, and also the other my PSA committees that helped. It was really hard, but I think what made me could overcome it is because my student exchange officer is always there with me. So thank you so much, Adis, even though she's not here, but I'm very thankful for her. Thank you so much. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your answer. Before we proceed on to the next new comment, since it's already reached out to the 12 o'clock, I would like to see the emotional card if we are going to proceed until we finish with the 8 minutes, 8 minutes limitation time of the presentation. If yes, please show the green mensch, and if no, please show the red mensch. All together, please. Everybody is invited, including MIA. This is so weird. Yes, we got green. We have documentation. Now we're proceeding to the remaining time of the presentation. Thank you. Next, I would like to proceed to the next new comment from FJCPPHA Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for the floor. Joshua from SJCPHA Philippines. So first of all, I'd like to thank Nadine and also BMFFUI for collaborating with us during the comparative study last year. So I've seen how hard you work, and also I'd like to thank you for the feedback you give us for TDC and also the suggestions. So I'd like to ask regarding the Pharmacy 2023 project. I'd like to ask regarding your how you collected the donations, also how you selected the recipients of the donations that you collected. Thank you, Ms. Chair. Passing the floor back.
Thank you for your comment. Now I'd like to pass the floor back to BMFF UI Indonesia.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. So, for our donations, we actually have something called Car Free Day in Indonesia. It's where every Sunday, in central of Jakarta, there will be no cars, no motorbikes, so people can like gather and work out and exercise and just walk around the town. So we set up a booth there called the Varsity booth and tell people that we are having this project. It's for to give back to the people, to give their basic necessities. And then for who received it, it was we stroll around our campus and look for people that looks like they are in need of these basic necessities. So I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your answer. Now I would like to pass the floor to the new comment from UFA Philippines.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. AJ Hota from UFA Philippines. I would really like to commend BEM FFUI for your report. So I would like to focus on your project for the Deaf Awareness Week. So I really hope that UFA Philippines gets to partner with you soon for your next projects like this, because over at UP Manila, we believe in inclusivity. So thank you, BEM FFUI. Yielding the floor back to the chair. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'd like to pass the floor to BMFFUI Indonesia if you have anything.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Thank you so much, UFA Philippines. We would love to collaborate with you someday for our Deaf Awareness Week. Thank you so much. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. Now I'd like to pass the floor to the new comment from IPSF New Zealand. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I'm Naomi from IPSF New Zealand. I would first of all like to congratulate you on your successful mandate. It sounds like you've done a really, really amazing job and you've had some really cool projects. Sorry, I'm not sure if you'll know the answer to this, but I was just looking at your thing. And what's an internal control unit? We don't have anything like that in IPSF. Thank you for the floor.
Thank you for your comments. Now I would like to pass the floor back to BMFFUI Indonesia.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. So for the internal control unit, so every time that we have a project, we have to do an assessment first. And who will assess it is the internal control unit. So they will make sure that we have everything settled, that it's all prepared, and that, there will be minimal risk in making of that project. So thank you so much. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for your answer. Now I would like to pass the floor to the new comment from UFA Philippines.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. My name is Carmina Gabriel Reyes from UFA Philippines. Nadine, congratulations on your report. I'm very, very proud of you. You are one of the sweetest and also most approachable persons I know. I really appreciate your projects, and I hope, just like what AJ said earlier, we get to collaborate more, not only in the Deaf Awareness Week, but also in other future projects. So congratulations. Passing the floor back to the Chair. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments and questions. Now I would like to pass the floor to my PSA Malaysia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Yinting from IPSF Malaysia. So I just want to thank you for your hard work throughout your mandate, and I also want to express my gratitude for collaborating with us in various events from me on behalf of our CP Magdalene. And we look forward for more collaborations in the future. Thank you, and I'm passing the floor back to Chair.
Thank you. Are there any other comments or questions? Now we are closing the floor for discussion. Full member proceeding to the vote. All those voting for. Against? Abstain? Voting results. 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstain. Congratulations, this motion passed unanimously. Congratulations, BMFFUI Indonesia. We are now suspending the standing order. We need a proposer. Proposing by FJCPPHF Philippines, seconded by INSAPSO New Zealand. Thank you. Congratulations, everyone. We are finishing the morning sessions. Now we are proceeding to the roll call, passing it to Mr. John Moises Dicata, the Secretary of IPSF APRO.
Thank you for the floor, Moises Carta, IPSF APRO Secretary. We will now be doing the roll call. NAPS Australia, MAPS India, ISMA Farsi Indonesia, APS Japan, MyPSA Malaysia, and ZAPSO New Zealand, FJCPPHA Philippines, KNAPS Republic of Korea, PPHSF Pakistan delegated their vote to KNAPS Republic of Korea, and USPS Singapore. PISA Thailand. Thank you, full members. We are now proceeding to the members in association. BDPSC Brunei Darussalam, SIPSF India, BEM-FFUI Indonesia, BEM-FFU Nair Indonesia, BEM-Chem for Unpad Indonesia, BEM-Chem FA UGM Indonesia, BEM-FUSD Indonesia, HMF APITB Indonesia, thank you, UOPMSU Myanmar, APSA New Zealand, UFA Philippines, and PSA Taiwan. I'm passing the floor back. Oh, suspended standing order. Madam Chair, the floor is yours.
But it's already been suspended, so we are having fun.